Let's turn the mic on. What's going on, everybody? Whoever's having a good day. See who we got in the stream. We got 13 people in here. We'll get some more people rolling in. Hope everybody's having a good day, a good week. Q4 is definitely in full swing. We're having a good week over here. I'll give you guys a quick snapshot of what we're looking at so you can see if you're just joining in. Today is already crushing again. Holy cow, like I cannot believe it. This month has been nuts. It just kind of steamrolled after about the 15th of the month and it's going nuts. So I'm gonna come over to the chat in a second and say hi to everyone, but I just want to show you guys this right here. This is why this isn't an income report, like that'll come later in the month because I don't even know how we're gonna finish off if the sales stay like this. But check this out right here. Yesterday we sold 176 shirts, 4 canceled, so 172 for a total of 623 in royalties. So $623 a day. That's a fucking record. Sorry for the swears. I don't usually swear on this channel, but it's a record. And you can see we had a great day Saturday too. And I'm thinking it's gonna last. Halloween is not until next Tuesday, I believe. So I think it's gonna last right up till Saturday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, it's wicked. So yeah, I wanted to come on and share that with you. Take some questions if anyone has any. Say hi to everybody. I haven't done a merch video in a while because we're doing the Etsy, and we're gonna go back to Etsy this week because that's also doing really good. But I'm gonna go in the chat real quick. So if you guys know when I'm looking, let's see how it. When I'm when I'm looking down this way, I'm looking at my phone because that's where I have the live feed chat at. So we got Ron in here. He says, "Good morning. Finally made it to tier 500. Awesome, Ron. Congrats. I know, yeah, a lot of people got tiered up this week, so that's awesome. Fill up those slots as fast as you can because you're gonna get a lot of movement in Q4, like what this video is about." T Pierce goes, "I need to know that soundtrack." I actually just use NCS no royalty music in the beginning when I'm setting everything up. So you can just hit that in YouTube. Anthony, what's up, man? Jacob Topping, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Who else we got? Max Reed, 172 sales. That's wicked. E-Boy says, "I can't sell anything." T Pierce says, "I can't wait until I tier up and get more slots." He's still in tier 25. He's still in tier 25 and only been doing this for about 1.5 months. So that's good, man. You tiered up once, stay positive, fill up those 25 slots. And, if you don't have enough sales to get out of 25, buy your way out. Right now you have to buy the shirts, buy your way out. Like, it's silly waiting for organic sales at that level. Just buy your way out. And then you're gonna have another 75 slots to fill for Q4, and you want to do that. And think about it. Even at the 100 tier, I think you still only get 2 uploads a day, so it's gonna be really hard for you to fill those up. Jacob says, "How many per day is your 5th best selling shirt design?" My 5th best, I don't know. That's a good question. The ones that are selling like crazy town right now. Let's see. My 5th best, 107 per 30 days. So divide that by, let's see, we'll pull up the calculator. So 107 divided by 30, selling 3.5 a day. And my best-selling shirt this month has sold 296 divided by 30. So that's selling about 10 a day. So I have some really hot selling shirts, about 5 or 6 of them, which is really propelling this all together. So keep that in mind. If you hit something nice, that's how you get good numbers. Said cool link. I'm not sure what he's at. What you're asking for, Pierce. What's up, drummer? We got drummer in the house. Tanisha Hampton says, "What's good, Mike? I just tiered up to 25 and I'm ecstatic." Yes, good. You should be. I'm praying to the gods that we tier up again. Yes. Make sure you get those 25 sales, fill the slots. If not, don't worry. Like, this is a good opportunity. You're in it. You know, don't focus. I show my numbers to like motivate you guys and show you what can happen, what you can make happen. Because if you go back in the log of my YouTube videos, I started this almost 16 months ago when I was making $20 a day, or sorry, $20 a month. I think was my first monthly payout. So it hasn't always been like this. This is a long road. So don't get discouraged. And I show this and do the Q&As. I'm not an expert, but I just show what I'm learning. And like months like this, I'm amazed because I haven't been pulling this number consistently. It's up and down, but you get into slots where it gets there, which is what you want. Those bestsellers really make it happen for sure. Once you drop below like 20K sales rank, it gets really good, guys. Oh, NCS. Okay, yeah. Can you share a tip for the noobs? Uh, try to be creative. The bestsellers that I have up were not on merch, and now they're flooded. My number one bestseller, there's probably like 600 shirts that copied. Mine is so unique that I could probably send them all a takedown notice because I just could. I was the first there. I haven't done it yet, but if you moved in, maybe maybe I will, because it's like there's only so you can only be so creative, and if you're using the same elements as me, it's like usually there's a fine line or there's a lot of discretion, but with this design there isn't. So I don't know. I try not to be a jerk about it. Like I usually just put stuff up and let it go, and I have reviews coming in and stuff, but uh, kind of it kind of gets you a little bit when you have a top seller and you see when you're breaking 10K, you know, you're under 10K, and you see people just like flooding, and like they'll do the same colors, like they'll pick the same colors, the same elements, and do it and like change like one little thing. So don't be that guy. Be creative, because those shirts that I have, they didn't get there because um, they didn't get to 10K because I copied someone else. So whoever's giving you that advice is not good. You want to get inspiration from people who have good selling designs, but the way that you're gonna get a shirt up into the 10K is have something unique. It can be in the same niche and related, but it's got to be unique, because the shirts that copy me might sell once or twice. Like none of them are below 100K, so it's um, I mean, they might pick a chunk of it, but they're never gonna get down to where that is. Are most of your designs created with the iPad Pro? Sorry about the rant. um, yes, a lot of the elements I make are on the iPad Pro, and then I bring them over into Creative Cloud. I'll show you. Oh, I don't want to show you actually because those are the elements I'm using. But I'll bring them over into Creative Cloud, and then from there, from Creative Cloud, I can take them and move them and recolor them and stuff like that. Which resources did you use to learn to design? I learned over time. I used YouTube videos, and then I just kind of, it took me lots of hours to learn Illustrator the way I did, and I'm not even a pro. But I learned the stuff that I need to use through looking at multiple videos and reading articles and tutorials when I needed to figure out how to do one thing, like warp a text or create a shadow or stuff like that. So I did that, and then so I spent a lot of time learning that over months of using Illustrator and making designs, and my designs slowly started getting better. So, I mean, what I did, I don't know if anyone in the chat has taken the course. Usually there's someone who's taken my course on Illustrator design. But what I did to make it easier for people that want to learn to design is I made a merch-specific course. And I don't plug it very often, but I will. There's a link somewhere in the description for my Udemy classes. And that makes it so simple. And I said Texas Guild Treasures took it in less than an hour. It takes about an hour, the class runs, about an hour of videos. And after that, like I 100% guarantee you'll be able to make a shirt in Illustrator. It's that easy because I knew from making the shirts how to lay it out from a beginner. So I went back to what I needed to know as a beginner when I was making a merch shirt, and I just teach you, this is how you can make a basic text shirt and add elements and do this. So it's very basic, so if you've never used Illustrator before but you want to use a professional software, that teaches you how to do it. Back to the questions. Shakita says, it's happened to me twice. I have come up with phrases that have been on Amazon haven't been on Amazon at all, and now they're a bunch. Yeah, it happens. Justin says, are you making your own artwork on the iPad? Yes. Always now, especially if it's like a main element. If I'm creating text around a main element or an illustration, I try to do a unique illustration and take inspiration from other artists, like using DeviantArt and Pinterest and stuff like that. And then I make it my own and put my own colors and stuff, and then I bring it over. Let's see. Ditto. What did you learn to use design? Yeah, I answered that question. Eric Wood says, do you ever get frustrated in the beginning of merch? Yes. Actually, no. Like I said, I have all my stuff in video, so you can go back in my YouTube playlist, which is going to be merch, where this video is, and you can see from when I logged the whole journey for me so far. So if you guys are new to my channel, like take a day that you have some free time on the couch or it's rainy, and go back and check and see what I went through. That was the whole point of me documenting it. It's pretty cool. And you can see where I went through it, because it's probably the same stuff that you guys went through. And what I said back then, I remember, is it wasn't like the mentality that there is now. It was like, because no one knew. It was fresh back then. So I was like, well, this seems to be working. I have 100 designs up, and I did like over $100 this month. That was probably verbatim what I said in one of my earlier videos. And then I said, it's August 2016. This is working. I was doing a lot of eBay. I was like, this is working. I'm going to double down on this. I'm going to spend the whole entire month creating shirts, because I had 500 slots open at that time. So I'm going to do as many designs as I can. And back then I was like, I think I got up to like 300 or 400 designs. I wasn't even, you didn't have to fill out the tier to fill out the designs to tier up then. So I was just like, I'm going to get as many designs as I can do before my brain starts hurting, because I was a bad designer back then. So I did that, and then it just started working and working. I made mistakes. I uploaded stuff with copyright infringement that I had to go back and take down over time that I didn't realize. We didn't really check trademarks then, so there was a huge learning curve back then. Now, like, all that information is there. It's out there. Like, people have tested and found things out. So you're at an advantage. You shouldn't be frustrated. You're at a huge advantage. The information is out there, and it's going to take time. Nothing happens overnight. Just keep plugging and use other channels. So use Etsy, use Redbubble, use Shopify. Thanks, Ron. Yeah, Ron took my course. Yeah, there you go. Ever thought about offering coaches? Eric says, coaching. No, I'm not going to offer coaching. I try to share as much as I can in the YouTube videos. It takes up too much time, and my time is worth more. I don't want to say this in a self-conceited way, but it's just not. I don't think I would give you enough value for the money that I would require from you, so to make it worth my time. Because I'm busy. I'm a busy guy, and when I have free time, I like to use it for my self. I use Illustrator and AD. Once you learn the software, you have to apply that designer eye. That is what I'm working on. Yes. Take inspiration. Don't copy, but you use inspiration from other artists, and that helps you. Like, look at a lot of art and look at a lot of designs. Have you used any other POD merch sites? Yes, I sell on Etsy. I have some videos about that. I have a Shopify store that does fairly well, and I have some videos about how to set Shopify up and stuff, but not too much about that yet. You're welcome, Joe. Yeah, I use Procreate and Adobe Draw on the iPad. Most designs sold. How many people we got live? There's a lot of questions coming through now. Oh, 30 people. Thanks for jumping in, everybody. Oh, I will get into that. That's something that I'd like to talk about. Let's see. I'll show you guys one more time, so if you're new to the stream. This is my best day right here. So we're at 172 yesterday, and and 623 royalties in 24 hours. So that was my best. That was my best day in my career on merch. And today it's looking like we might even surpass that. So you can see the last 7 days we did 857 total and 2,800 royalties. So that's really good. The month we're almost up to 6. After today we'll be up to 6K for the month, and that leaves us with 7 days left. So it'd be really awesome if we broke 7K for the month, because I've never ever done that. So this is gonna be the best month I've ever had. So yeah, that's how that's going. I'm gonna go back to the questions. Got a couple more in here. So Max says, are you big into SEO? No, I'm not big into SEO. I do choose what keywords I'm using wisely. I don't copy from other people. I do my own research by looking, using the auto suggest, what Amazon auto suggests, and then I pick a couple keywords and I target them all the way down through the listing. So I don't pick 20, I don't pick 30, my listings don't look like dog shirt for kids, dog shirt for women, dog shirt for men, dog shirt top, like when you see that in the bullets, I don't, like, that's mumble jumble. That's not going to last. Amazon's not going to put up with that. They've said they want a clean looking listing. So if you're doing that, change your strategy, because it's not going to work. Someone had a different question that I wanted to answer. What was your Eric Wood says, what was your background before merch and eBay days? Before that, I worked for Hilton Hotels, and I managed Hampton Inn hotels. So I was a general manager of some hotels, and then before that, I worked for a casino where I managed valet parking. So a lot of business background, and I have an analytical, like, thinking side of it. So I kind of try to look at data a lot, and I know how to manage my time well. So I don't really have to use a lot of time. Most of the time is spent on designing, and then the other stuff, I'm able to be very efficient. A lot of people feel they need to outsource. I'm not into that. I might someday, but I'm not into it. I don't want to trust someone else with this. I have enough time. The return on my time is very good. In my opinion, I'm able to live very comfortably off of the money I've been making the last 2 years. So, yes, I want to get more. I want to do more. My goal is to make $1 million next year. Am I going to hit that? I freaking hope so. But we'll see. But this is just one egg. This is one egg in the basket, guys. I got other things going. So don't just do merch. There's so many other things like Etsy. We'll look at Etsy in a second too and see how that's going. But yeah, that's what I used to do. And then I stopped. I was selling big time on eBay, vintage and used clothing. I still do that. I had a really good week last week. I think I sold 24 items. The new promoted listings, if you're on eBay, that's pretty awesome. Detour shirts. Dang, go Q4. Loving this month too. Yes, it is good. Q4 is awesome. Javier Grant says, I came in late. What do you get? What do you get traffic to your merch products? Most of it's organic. I also use Pinterest and Instagram on some one of the brands that I have, and that's about it. What's up, Ralph? I also use AMS, so I'm helping someone with a new account, and we started this month. We're already up to tier 25. We've sold over that. I will show. We'll pull that up so you guys can see. If you're at tier 25, use AMS. You pay for the traffic, and it works. I'm gonna show you guys right now. It works. So this is the new account, tier 25. Says this. That's not right. The upload isn't right, but I only have 10 designs up, so I need to get the other 25 designs up with him, and then we're gonna go. And this account's gonna skyrocket too. So wait, so if you can see right here, we already sold 89 shirts with 10 designs. So these designs are really good. So this account is gonna be, we're splitting profits on this. This is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot higher quality because we're using more thought on this, and this is gonna be a lot higher quality. So yeah, just as proof as in tier 10, you can make things happen. Run ads. I use AMS, and I don't pay a lot for clicks, like 2 to 4 cents. And if you target the right keywords and you're in a good niche, it's gonna create sales. So I think I spent profit for this month on this account is at 224, and I've spent about $40 on ads. So it's paying for itself. So definitely, I have a video on AMS ads. When I say this, I'm just trying to help because I don't need to explain everything. I've done videos for some of this stuff, so don't think I'm dodging questions. But if you look in my library, I do have a video for AMS ads that shows you how to set it up, and also I show you how I set up a campaign. So I have that stuff out there. Go back to the video so you guys can see my ugly mug. Okay. Anthony says, how do you send traffic to your Shopify store? Shopify store is probably 30% Instagram and 30% organic through Google search, and then the remainder is either Facebook or Google AdWords or Google Shopping ads. Google Shopping ads is good. Facebook ads, I have a really hard time getting an ROI because of the niche, but I have a really tight niche, and Instagram sends me a lot of traffic because I think we are up to 16.5 followers. Let me check right now. So if you can build an Instagram account up big, it grows exponentially after a certain point. So I'm at 16.6K followers. You're able to add a link into there, and then they can just click right to your site. And if they connect with your brand, they're gonna purchase. Merch Studio says, how do you price most of your merch shirts? Are you uploading regular and premium shirts? I upload regular and premium, and my price point as of late has been $14.99, $16.99. And I just keep it there. And then I did raise the prices on as soon as the shirts broke 20, got below 20,000. My top sellers this month, I rose the price $2, so they went up to $16.99, and the premium I raised to $19.99, so $3, and they have stuck there. So I did wait until I was able to watch the Keep a chart and see how I was doing. That's really scary to do because when you're doing the numbers, it doesn't always pay off because you see people that have smaller sales amounts that are showing like pictures and stuff, and they might be doing 100 sales and they're selling for $19.99 a piece. And if you think of it, it'll add up. So you have to think about this smart. It's hard to think about it from a revenue perspective if you just see the numbers, because all you're going to do is take their numbers and see this is the average per shirt. If they can do this many shirts a month, they're going to make this amount of money. However, the problem is the sales volume isn't always sustainable at that price point. They might be at the sales close to the top of the sales volume that they'll ever get at that price point. However, if they were to lower their price, which I've been saying and people argue with me in the group sometimes, you open yourself up to more buyers and a higher potential sales volume. So if you're able to do more of a sales volume, even if it's at a lower royalty, you're obviously going to make more money. So keep that in mind and play with the price. You're going to find a sweet spot, and then once you do get low enough, and you saw that with the Eclipse shirts and some of the shirts that I have right now, you're going to see the market will allow you to raise the price because it's trending somewhere or someone's promoting it. Something's working. So many questions, guys. I'm gonna thank you so much thank you guys for. It's great to see 30 people in here. Every time we go live, there's a few more. We're at 33 right now. So many questions. I'm glad that you guys feel that I'm helpful. It flatters me. If you like these videos, I think the last video we got over 50. So let's break 50 likes. Everybody in here, hit the like button for me, so we can get this over 50 likes and maybe get it trending in the Merch by Amazon keyword. So we can, so more people can find the gnome. So if you haven't hit the like button, hit it, and then I'm gonna continue questions. my salty self promotion. And I'm going to go to the E-Boy's question. He has something, all right, AMS. AMS tips, all right, my tips for AMS are first, sign up. Don't bid too high. You can use any type of advertisement you want. They all work. Some of them allow you to track them differently. So the best advice I can get is pick a shirt that's already selling well, or is maybe like under 500K, and use that, and then test them with ads. You can create different ads if you'd like, but get them in there. Put the cost per click low, and then you can add all the variants of that type of shirt. So pick something that works for men, women, and children first, because it's easier that way. And then you'll be able to go through that ad, and you'll see what I mean when you get in AMS and see. One type shows you what keywords are working. The other type, you can have it auto pick the keywords and see how the click-through is going and stuff like that. You really just need my best advice for AMS, because I had no idea what I'm doing. I've been learning as I go, is just get in there and play with it. And the more you use it and like look through the features, you learn it more. There's no right or wrong way. There is, like, you don't want to bid too high. So they want you to spend more money, so don't do that. Just keep everything below 10 cents per click, until you find, because eventually you're going to find some shirts might not work because the bid's too high. But eventually you're going to find some niche shirts that you can use at 1, 2, 3 cents per click, and then it might take you a week or two, but then you get a sale and you paid very little to acquire that. So, and sometimes the conversion rate is really high on some of them. Are we allowed to ask Etsy a question? Oh, sorry, I'm gonna go back. Joseph, are you selecting the keywords individually or setting it to automatic? I've used both, and they're both successful. Automatic is easier for sponsored products, and it seems to do good. I think it kind of learns over time, so it's a good thing to use. You can't really see, and then you can see how they perform by exporting later on, but you really need like a month worth of data to have an accurate representation of what's happening. Eric Wood says, are we allowed to ask Etsy questions? Sure, yeah. They have a live chat, they have an email, they have a call. They're located right in Brooklyn, New York. So I've actually thought about going there. Maybe I'm going to head there maybe this winter when it's colder and I'm not like trying to be outside. We'll head to the Etsy headquarters and see if I can set up a meeting for the merch sellers and get answers. Maybe they'll take me. Maybe if they see this, they'll say something, or I'll reach out, because I can do that. I live very close. We've been selling a lot of Halloween shirts lately. Wondering about Christmas. Is it better to design Christmas shirts or do all types of designs to sell at Christmas? Christmas did okay last year, but don't niche out. Everything is going to sell. Like, people are going to buy their parents, their siblings, their friends T-shirts as gifts. There is no discrimination like over the holidays. There's tons of people are going to buy stuff for themselves. So don't worry about what you're doing. Design where you enjoy, because really you just want to get as many things up as possible for Christmas. Don't worry on what's trending, any of that stuff. Just pick a niche, pick your niches, start putting stuff up there, and go. Is my Instagram course updated? I'm not sure what you're looking for with that, Anthony. Most of this, probably 95% of the course is completely relevant. There's been some changes in Instagram that I haven't updated, but most of the course on the Instagram promotion is completely theory and practice-based. So it's a method that's still working, and it's going to show you how to reach new people and find new people and get more followers. So all that stuff is completely relevant, and I still use it on all of my accounts. And we use it with clients. We're starting to use it with clients' accounts in real life. Your video on AM ads tutorial would not work for non-US accounts. Max Reed said that. I'm sorry, I haven't done that. If someone can comment on that, maybe how to do it on non-US. I think I saw it somewhere on. If you can find my post in Merch Minds, I think someone was talking about it there. It seems like the shirts for me sell at $19.90 most, just as well as those at $14.99. E-Boy says, great insight. Thanks. Thank you for the likes, guys. Sheena, nice to see you in here. Thanks for the kind words. Would you ever sell your merch by Amazon account on Empire Flipper? Ralph says, no, not. I don't believe so. I don't think I would consider it. I like doing it, and it's a nice source of passive income. So there's nothing wrong with that. Like if you were to sell it, that'd be cool. But Eric says Etsy shop is live with 35 items running. Promoted listings, no sales. Any advice? Keyword research. Make sure you're using the same keywords in the title and the tags. That's the most important. Mystic Bazaar said, "What's up, buddy? It's been over a month, and my limit is still 25 designs, and it's maxed out. How can I get it raised?" If you've sold 25 shirts, you have to have 25 designs live and have sold 25 shirts to get tiered up. That's all I know. Jacob, people go crazy here near Christmas. They lose their minds. That's the best way to do it. They lose their goddamn minds, guys. When Black Friday, I can't wait. I'm going to do a live stream on Black Friday because it's going to be excellent. Last year, Black Friday and Black Friday was amazing. Like, I just remember. And then everything after that was crazy. So just wait till Thanksgiving, and it's really going to kick into, like, a different gear. And I know a lot of people are excited about it, but that's when everything really, really heats up, is after, Black Friday and on. Because then people are like, oh, I need to start shopping. Hey, Jennifer. Welcome. Detour Shirts says, has Amazon ever done a conference for merch? Are there any conferences, meetups that you suggest we should attend? They have not done an official conference. I know Chris Green, I think, was someone that just set up one in Seattle. The Jersey Merch boys just had one in New Jersey, and the Merch Minds had a smaller meetup in Denver. And those are all people that I think are doing good things. Obviously, everybody knows Chris Green. He's the king of he's like the king of introducing everyone to Merch by Amazon. So thank you for that. But I think the biggest thing about a conference would be you get to network with all the people who are like-minded and learn and share ideas and tips and stuff like that. So don't look at it from a learning perspective as much as a connection, because any information you need, you can either learn on your own or, sorry, I'm reading at the same time. You can either learn, there's information out there. Think about all the information I've given to you guys on the YouTube channel that sometimes, like I said, it just kind of comes out, but I'm sharing what I do. It's not what I'm never saying I'm a pro. I'm not a pro. I just share what I do as I go, and hope that it helps others succeed on the way, because other people have done that to me, especially in the eBay space and stuff like that. So when you're sharing and communicating with you guys through any means, whether it's a Facebook group or here, this is easier for me because I can just sit here and talk. And then sometimes I have a really hard time with Facebook groups because you have to keep going back, and then here I can just unload what I want to share with you guys, speak to you in real time. It's kind of like the Periscope days. But anyway, I'm going to get back to the question. How hyped would you be if you woke up tomorrow and sweatshirts were live on merch? I would be pretty hyped up. And they're coming. So, I mean, I think at least a lot of us think they're coming or know they're coming. So, when they do come, that's the stuff that I'm really excited about. I don't even know, because I already have sweatshirts up third-party fulfilled right now using my Shopify store, and they sell pretty darn well. But the price point is too high. I have to price them too high to remain profitable. But someone else, Ralph says, I can't wait till merch expands. Yeah, same. I'm excited about I want to see tank tops and stuff like that. Tanisha Hampton says, do you use Christmas as a keyword during Q4? No, not unless it's a Christmas design. I think that's a problem, and I think that's keyword stuffing as far as I'm concerned. Because stuff like that messes with the search algorithm, because you're putting Christmas in on every shirt saying that it's a Christmas gift, and that's not relevant, because that's, how can you say that? That's can't think of the word, but that's subjective to the buyer. So you can't use something that's subjective. You need to use something that is describing it correctly. So if it's a dog shirt, then it can be a dog shirt for someone who loves dogs and puppies, and stuff like that. It should be simple and right to the point. Not this would make a great shirt for Christmas, Halloween. Da, da, da. When you see that, that's technically that's keyword stuffing. They haven't came down on it yet, but it makes a mess of the search results, and I feel like eventually they're gonna say, well, this is crap because it's not working, and people search for a gift for or they search for a shirt for Halloween, and a dabbing Santa comes up. So eventually they're gonna get a hold on that and change the algorithm or make that a new policy. So plus, it doesn't help you because Amazon's algorithm definitely works by if someone searches your shirt and it pops up, they're definitely watching like the click, the views, the click throughs, all that information, your click through rate, your purchase rate, and I think that's gonna affect you showing up more times in the future. So might get you one sale, or I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend to know what works, but it's not something I would do. What is my favorite thing about merch? My favorite thing about merch is it has given me a lot of freedom, and it allows me to work whenever I want. So I can take the whole day off and like go out in the park, and then I could put 3 hours of work in late at night, or 10 hours of work in, or work zero one day, work the whole day, like a whole day another day. So, and that's usually what I do. Some days I just get in the zone and I just bang as much work out as I can, and that's why merch is cool. And you can do it from anywhere. Did you say what types of search sold? I did not. There were merch shirts. There was a lot of merch shirts that sold. Message retracted. Wednesday. I think this is it for me. I'm getting kind of. I need to get some work done. I've been on the stream for quite a while here, but I wanted to share this with you guys. While we were sitting here, I think we were at 74. I'm up to 81 shirts right now. So excited to see how this goes. We'll share with you next week how the week ends up. But thank you to everyone for jumped in today and chatted with me. So awesome to see 40 people live in here. I think that's a record for the live stream. So awesome. Super cool. If you didn't hit the like button, hit it. If you did, thank you. And turn the alerts on. If you go to my channel, there's a little bell. So if you like these streams, turn that bell on, and it'll show you a notification on your phone or on your computer when I start live streaming next time, because I've been doing it every week for the last 3 weeks. And you're welcome. I love helping you guys. So, and I appreciate that you all take time out of your day to come in here and chat with me, because the merch game can get lonely sometimes during the day too, because you don't have coworkers. So you guys are all like my coworkers when I come on here, and it's like a little business meeting. So turn on the bell notifications so next time you can jump in when this happens. And thank you so much for coming in, and we'll see you on the next stream. And if you have questions that I didn't answer, throw them in the comments after, and I'll answer them throughout the day. Take it easy, guys.